Welcome to Let's Learn Zohoshow with Mrs. Pugh. First, I would like you to go to the address bar and type in zohoshow.com and press enter. Now we are on the Zohoshow homepage. This is where you will be creating an account so that you can use this application. Your teacher should have already spoken with you about what you should use for your username and password. However, if he or she has not, for this exercise we will be using our last name plus the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 as our username, and our password will be the word teacher. For those of you who have a Google or a Yahoo email account, you may use this as a quick way to create your account. This screen is your presentation screen. This is where you can view the presentations that you have already created, and this is where you will begin your new presentations. The Import button allows you to import presentations that you have created on other presentation software. We are going to create a new presentation, so I'm going to click Create New. This is where you will begin working on your presentation. Start by typing in the presentation name. The description is optional, as are the tags. However, the tags are typed in automatically as you type in the program name. A tag is a keyword that you or someone else will use in a search to find presentations. This page is also where you will select your theme. There are several from which to choose from. I will select Moon Surface. Next, I will click Start. This is the page where you will be working on your presentation. Please follow the cursor as I point out the key features that you will be using. First, in the upper left-hand corner is the title of your presentation. The next button is the Save button. We will discuss this button in detail later. The next button is the Print button. The next four buttons, the Export, Publish, Share, and Remote buttons, are buttons that we will not be using at this time. You will be using the Slide View button. It allows you to change your view of your presentation. The Slideshow button allows you to begin viewing your slideshow from different points in your presentation. The More button allows you to duplicate or copy your presentation, to check the slideshow time, to add footnotes, or to print your presentation. The first button on this row is the New Slide button. We'll talk about that in more detail later. The next series of buttons are for editing. This button allows you to change the font or the appearance of what you have written. This button allows you to change the size of your print. These buttons allow you to use bold, italics, or underlining. These two buttons allow you to change the font or the background color. This button allows you to change how your work is aligned or how it sits on the page. These buttons allow you to create special alignment, bullet points, and automatic numbering. These buttons are the Undo and the Redo buttons. These buttons allow you to insert text boxes and pictures. This Insert button gives you more options. As you can see, the Action button gives you several options for editing your presentation. To change the title, I'm going to click where it says Presentation Title. A text box appears and I will begin typing. I finished typing the title and I clicked in another area to make the text box go away. I repeated the same process for the subtitle. To move a text box, click on the inside of the text box to make it active, then move your cursor to the lines where it becomes a directional cursor as shown. Then drag the text box to where you would like it to be. To add more slides to your presentation, click New Slide. Then you must decide to either create a new slide, to create a duplicate or copy slide, or to delete a slide. Once you click Create New Slide, you will have to select a type of slide. I have chosen Title with Text. Then you click Create Slide. Now I will use Duplicate Slide to make more slides for my presentation. To type in your information, you should click where it says Insert your text here. This is a text box like we saw on the first page. To change the color of what you have typed, highlight the area you would like to change. Then select the Font Color Change button. Select your color and then click OK. Should you decide that you don't like the color, just click Undo. To change the order of your slides, click on your slide and then drag it to the place you would like it to be. On the right side of the screen are some shapes and objects that you can use in your presentation. The first set are basic shapes. The second section are callouts and stars. The third section is block arrows. The fourth section contains flowcharts. The next section contains symbols. One way to add an object to your presentation is to click that object and drag it to where you'd like it to be. You can change the size of an object once it's in your presentation. The last section of objects that you can add to your presentation is clip art. Another way to get an object into your presentation is to double click it. On the right side of the screen, there is also a tab that allows you to change your theme. The next tab allows you to see how many different versions of your presentation you have created. The last tab allows you to see details of your presentation. This area allows you to create notes for your presentation. Before leaving Zohoshow, you should always save your presentation. Always choose the first option when saving, because the other options will change your presentation format. Now that you have safely saved your presentation, it's safe to exit Zohoshow. Now that you've learned Zohoshow with Mrs. Pugh, you are ready to begin the presentations assigned by your teacher.